Okay, we are live and I'm in the Portal Crystal Gallery and I'm going to put in my email address, kyle@crystalconcentrics.com, with interest for you to check out. And here we are. We're in the Portal Crystal Gallery live. Thank you for joining me. We have done a series of lives, and we're going to keep doing them just after 4 p.m. Eastern Time. The last one that I did talked about all of these items along the floor, which are on sale for 50% off. And we went all the way to end with this cool piece here. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Please feel free to follow me because we're all about the crystals, and we're continuing today with part 2 of this live series focusing on display pieces that are 50% off. This is a very scrumptious blue quartz bookend pair, and it's gorgeous where it's polished, but you also get to see where it is rough, which is incredibly gorgeous. I call this sea foaming, when it looks like you can see through the light coming through the waves. Out in nature, that's what it looks like in the sea. So that's a real sweet one. It's half price from $300 down to $150. This is a very cool piece, also comparably priced around $148 here. It's from Brazil, and you'll notice it has a pink stripe running through it. This is sodalite, which is very, very cool stuff, but you rarely see a great big display piece like this, which is kind of great to have as a collection piece and a display for you. This is our friend Labradorite. Look at the flash on this thing. And this is interesting because it is what we call a freeform when it is cut and polished all the way around. And the front is particularly magical with this sort of indigo blue color from top to bottom. And that's on sale for $280. And usually I don't talk prices in my videos. If you've watched, I've got 1,000 videos out, and I don't usually talk prices, but these I'm comfortable with. This is only $60. It's a nice candle holder. Votive or a tall candle will fit right into it. Really nice color. You've got your whites, your blacks, your light blues, your dark blues. Again, it is sodalite like this one over here from Brazil. And then we've got this ridiculously large lapis over here, and the color is insane. Look at all of that amazing patterning on it. It's half price from $1,800 to $900. And if we turn it around, you will see that it is 17.6 kilos or 38 pounds. That's how heavy this thing is. Look at the layering of the lapis. You've got your calcite is the white stuff, lazurite is the dark stuff, and the glittery pyrite over here is pyrite. And all three of those things make lapis what it is. So all of these items along the floor are the ones that are 50% off. We do have tons more, and there's the bay, the Voice Energy Zone Bay. So we group all of our crystals according to these various energy zones, and we've been able to make all of the ones on the bottom along the floor dramatically discounted at 50% off. Like, for example, this. We're now entering into the healing energy zone. There it is up there. That's the sort of banner for this whole bay of beautiful stones. And this is our 50% off section devoted to it. We have these cool bookends with this nice spiky lavender amethyst. I consider amethyst coming energetically into two different categories. The super dark stuff I call devoted to spiritual mission, and then the lighter stuff I consider about spiritual cleansing and healing. Over here we have a very nice set of bookends, which is kind of great. Over here we've got a lot of quartz crystallization over here, but we start on the outside with a sort of chalcedony agate, and we end with that on the inside. Gorgeous piece, only $260, half price from $520. Then we have one of these things, I call them portals. It's a section of an elongated amethyst geode that's been cut in half or cut into sections. And you've got your purple part here, and then your white part here, and then your nice blue chalcedony, or even you could call it blue lace agate section all around, and that's on sale for $160. So we're doing this series about half-price display pieces, but of course we have jewelry, and we have specimens, and we've got lots and lots of gorgeous things to share with you. Over here we have this amazing, super tall amethyst pear. They are set into wooden stands, and it's an amazing, amazing piece. This was a little stalactite that was cut there. You can see the core of it. And the color's great, the shape is great, they complement each other, and it's on sale from $720 to $360. So that's what's going on there. So we have done the voice section up there, and we've done the healing section. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Maybe let us know where you're from and what types of stuff interest you. I can't promise you I'm going to be able to show you all that, but I do want to show you these. These are fantastic goddess creations from Zimbabwe that are also on sale. And there's another one in the back there. In fact, I just did a video about that. Someone was hoping it was negotiable below $140. But look at the craftsmanship that goes into this. Someone has to really know what they're doing to create these beautiful statues that stand, that are freestanding. And I have been dropping the price steadily from $380 down to $140, so I do not have any flexibility on pricing for those. And all of these pieces are incidentally in a section called Talismans of the Divine Feminine. You see we've got some great pieces in there. And then we keep our rhodochrosite here as well, which is quite gorgeous. Over here we have what we call the aunties. These two beautiful ladies. One is, you'll notice that the way they've created the different colors of dresses is by changing the texture. So this is polished, and then they scratch in these circles, whereas this is all the rough. And then both of their faces are polished, but this dress is left matte, and that dress is polished up with a little bit of cutting into it to make this nice little sort of stitching on her dress. So these, again, are from Zimbabwe. We're very, very happy with this collection. And jumping all the way to India, we have this incredibly huge yoni platform that is made from marble and or dolomite. And it's meant to hold a lingam. This is a ridiculously large and nicely patterned lingam stone that is only $85 now. And it's got rich reds and dark and then this lighter color. I might have to increase that price if I don't sell this thing soon. Anyway, you'll see in the comments my email address is kyle@crystalconcentrics.com. And that's how you can reach out to me with interest in any of these items. Thank you to those who have followed me. I have tons and tons of videos. Somebody asked about the rhodochrosite, so I'm going to just show you. We've got these pretty birds. We've got rings. In back, you'll notice the egg. That is a Peruvian rhodochrosite egg. And there's a card from my card deck all about cellular vitality. May I be refreshed and renewed. We've got necklaces. We've got carvings of animals, the dog, horse, owl, buffalo, fish. In back, we have a nice votive tray. We have a section that's been cut, a real sort of geologically interesting one, and then that nice pendant in back with an adjustable chain. These are interesting because they're cubic crystals of rhodochrosite. But I want to stick with the program and take us back to the Divine Feminine section here, where we have another one of these beautifully carved goddesses. And what's unique in this case is the quality of stone. You'll notice there's red, there's almost a blue, gray, white in it. Very, very cool piece and nicely carved all the way around. And then here we have a fantastically carved bust. Look at the headdress on this woman. Again, this material comes from Zimbabwe, and she has this nice sort of knotted bow on the side of her dress. Very, very amazing piece. Incredible expressiveness in her eyes and her face. Very, very beautiful, and on sale from $600 to $300. This is an interesting piece here, too. This is a Nigerian celestial smoky, which is kind of wild. You'll notice the incredible complexity of the terminations and the sort of mountain range that you see here. I had ordered this from Nigeria, and they mailed it to me in... Basically, they wrapped it in paper like it was a gift and put a string around it. So, of course, it had split into 3 pieces, and I've sold the other 2 pieces. And this is the biggest piece, which remains, and it's on sale from $800 down to $400. Very, very cool item that you're looking at here. This is another very interesting thing. This is a stalactite or stalagmite, and apparently it was twice as tall, but it fell over and broke along here, and it looks like a bunch of pancakes stacked one on top of the other. And it was from China. It is from China, and it comes from a place that had been cleared out in order because they were going to dam a river and then flood this entire area. So someone went into this cave and snagged this particular item and brought it out, and it has its very own stand, which is kind of impressive. It's on sale from $1,600 down to $800. So that is kind of great, and I'm debating if I should continue. Who wants to see more? Please make a comment in the comments section. If you want me to continue into the heart energy zone section, I'll be happy to do that. We've just gone from voice over to healing and to the talismans of the divine. We looked at rhodochrosite, and we looked at all of these amazing... Okay, more yes. Vegan Brooklyn. God bless you. All right, thank you, folks. We are moving on, and I'm actually going to... Wow, this is actually... I should totally do this now. This is what we call Discount Dominion. Discount Dominion is all of these slightly smaller display items which have been cut in half for price. Like, take, for example, this outrageous pair of parrots. Very, very beautiful, carved out of labradorite and on sale down to $220 from $440, which is a steal. Over here we have a nice fractal fossil, which is only $70. In back we have another dancing couple, which is kind of great. And they are, what's going on there? That was reduced from $140 to only $70. This is a solid quartz crystal that was carved into a pair of parrots. Quite amazing. One piece of quartz with 2 birds perched on it. And it's now down from $760 to $380. Gorgeous piece. This is onyx. A great big Mexican onyx that is quite beautiful, has amazing texture to it. and has been dropped in price from $240 to $120. Thank you, everybody who's been following. I appreciate that. This one, somebody really, really wanted it, and they emailed me, but I didn't hear back from them when I asked for a down payment. But look at that. Look at the crazy action, the sort of stalactite cave situation that's going on in that piece. Very, very cool. We actually have another one that's a little bit bigger. That's what that one looks like. So we're having fun today showing you some amazing items, like, for example, this traveling Buddha. So you often see Buddha sitting down. This is a traveling Buddha with a nice little carry sack instead of a backpack. It's kind of like a backpack, but it's a green fluorite, and it's on sale from $98 to half of that, which is only 49 smackers. This outrageous thing I have to show you. This is a geode with lots and lots of gorgeous agate. It is a huge sort of falcon or something. And look at the amazing work that has been done on this piece. Beautiful detail, beautiful color, very, very sweet. And that one's on sale down to $360 from $800. In back, we have what I call a polychrome sandstone, which is kind of sweet. Do I have amber jewelry? Yes, I do. I'm going to just show you quickly. This is fake amber, but it's beautiful. You're lucky to have inquired while I'm so close to my sale table. These are half price. Great big pendant of amber. Another great big pendant of amber, a nice copal cut in half from $140 to $70. This is amber here, beautiful butterscotch amber, and all of these are sweet butterscotch ambers that are now like $24 or something ridiculous like that. Great, great sale pricing. We also have all of this amber, which is really exquisite, fine metal work. So if you're interested in this type of thing, please email me, kyle@crystalconcentrics.com. I will be doing lives focused on jewelry soon. Again, I've done them before. I'll do them again. But right now I'm focusing on display pieces that are 50% off. Thanks everybody who's been following. This has been a favorite. Look at this crazy labradorite. It's what I call striated. It's got the traditional sort of flowing side, and then it's striated here, and it's all natural on the back, and you're noticing some of that color is coming right straight through, even on the rough back, and that's half price at $80. Hello, Crystal Ann. I'm so glad everybody is joining. We're having a good time here. We're looking at 50% off display items. I've done jewelry before. We've got huge amounts of jewelry, and we have lots of specimens, as you'll see here. By the way, in back there is another one of those cool falcons. That's so sweet. And there is a nice iguana. So, yes, there was a sun somewhere. Here are some of our goddess items here. Try to take a screenshot if you see something that you really love. Oh yeah, over here, maybe this is what you were noticing. This is a sun and moon sheen obsidian on sale from $150 to $75. This is an outrageous pair of rose quartz wings on a stand on sale from $520 to $260. And this is a cool black tourmaline pyramid. Who doesn't want a black tourmaline pyramid, especially if it's from 68 marked down to 34? This is brucite. Brucite is something some people are very excited about. It comes from Pakistan, and this is nicely crystallized in a botryoidal fashion. Half price from $80 down to $40. We have zillions of rings. Thank you for asking. I'm just going to show you. These are some of the half price rings that we have, all different sizes. But since I'm not doing a jewelry live right now. I can't get too far into those, but I will show you. I'll take a second as we walk around my Portal Crystal Gallery, which is in Arlington, Massachusetts. You will notice we've got these nice dainty rings from size 10 down to size 4. Really, really great quality stuff. We have Sugilite rings over there also, which is kind of great. We've got jade rings and so much more. So if you're interested, visit our site, crystalconcentrics.com. And I want to round out this live by showing you just a few more of these great display pieces. Look at that dragon. Super cool dragon carved out of labradorite. That's what the back of it looks like. Super, super, super cool. We're going to just finish these two shelves. Look at this crazy dyed geode. And this is called fire quartz or hematoid quartz. Only $70 for this huge freeform. There's a nice moon of amethyst back there. There's a really cute family. And in back you see some dancing sea stars, which is kind of cool. All of the Sugilite rings go up into the hundreds, although I've just gotten a whole batch that I can do for under 200, which is kind of sweet. So if you want to know about those, please email me, Kyle, at crystalconcentrics.com. I specialize in Sugilite. I have so much of it, and I really think I have one of the biggest collections anywhere. This is a cool red jasper, half price from $180 down to $90. We've got this is amazing. This is what we call tuxedo agate, except this one has a bird naturally built into it. It's a great tower, and it's got a little long beak there, just like a seagull, and it's quite stunning at $120 down from $240. So over here we've got another one of these great moons, amethyst moons. And this is a kind of a cool piece. This is what we call infinite. It's a fancy type of serpentine that has been carved into a great big kind of yoni-ish worry stone. I love this apophyllite here because it's only $24 and it stands naturally on its side and it's so glittery and shiny. I love that about it. I love this little bird. It is an onyx, white onyx bird with very sweet color, on sale from $78 to $39. It stands naturally and it's gorgeous in its color and the quality of that sort of milky creaminess of that onyx, which I love. Over here we have something that looks almost like a bouquet of flowers. This is amethyst, a beautiful, glittery, pale amethyst that has been cut into a gorgeous display piece, on sale from $160 down to $80. Again, if you are interested in any of these, take screenshots, email me. My email is right in the comments section. Email Kyle at Crystal Concentrics. You can visit crystalconcentrics.com, but know that most of our product is offline. So check this out. Do you see all that purple and it looks like lightning coming down? This is interesting stuff called Mexican purple opal or strombolite. I've had some of this sold to me as jade, which is kind of an interesting idea, the idea of purple jade. There is purple jade, but I'm not sure that's what this actually is. Over here we have a crazy gonaiatite fossil, half-price display piece at $64 now. Very, very cool. And a nice spiral of selenite, nicely wrapped to protect it from getting scratched, only $36 now. In back, we have a votive, a nice votive on this baked amethyst citrine foundation, and that's $46. We have a few towers, this nice titanium aura tower. We've got this cool sort of agate carnelian tower. We've got this beautiful ocean sea foam green fluorite tower. All of these, again, are half price. Just like this really cool lavender rose quartz freeform perfect palm piece, but you can also stand it up, which is really great. This is what we call a thinker. Beautiful soapstone from Zimbabwe, on sale, $76 down to only $38 plus whatever we charge for postage on something like this. And then back here we have another super cool section, very, very quartzy interior agate slab. So that's the scoop. What we've done today for those who are just arriving is we've focused in my store, the Portal Crystal Gallery, on all of the items that are priced 50% off along the floor. In my Volume 1 live, we did those 4 bays. Today we did this section here, including this great big lapis, very cool bookends of amethyst, and we've got this outrageous one down there, and this nice portal. This one here, we went into the talismans of the divine feminine, and we looked at some rhodochrosite, as well as some of these great goddess figures, small ones here, and then bigger ones down there. Yup, that's what that's looking like, including this crazy flapjack collection, stalactite, natural stalactite from China. And then we looked at Discount Dominion, which includes all of these amazing, amazing items, which I talked about and picked up individually. This is a crazy tuxedo agate bird. Do I have charoite? Yes, I have charoite. Jewelry, specimens, the works. But we're not going to be showing you any of that. The Lab Dragon is $380 now, down from twice that, I think $760, which is a great price for such an incredible piece. I'll show you again how awesome that dragon is. So again, email me, Kyle at Crystal Concentrics, if any of these types of gorgeous items interest you. I've promised myself to focus more on doing lives, and the sweet spot time-wise is after 4 p.m. on TikTok, and I'm also going to give a little love to Instagram with this material as well. You asked about foxes. I don't have any more any foxes readily that I can show you, but I do have lots and lots of carved animals, as I'll show you in this display case over here. Animals, animals, and more animals. So thank you for watching. I'm Kyle at crystalconcentrics.com. This is my store, the Portal Crystal Gallery in Arlington, Massachusetts. We even have these cool lamps that are 50% off, and this amazing selenite log, which is kind of great. So stay tuned. Look out for my lives. It's Kyle Russell at the Portal Crystal Gallery signing off. This has been number 2 of my live focusing on display pieces that are 50% off. I was asked if I have elephants. Look at that great big elephant in back there. Look at this super cute one with the Dumbo ears. And there's a nice little quartz elephant. And we have so many. Look at that amber, real amber elephant. Super, super cool. So thank you for watching. I can see there's a lot of interest in what I'm doing here. I promise I will do more lives for you. It's super entertaining. I know so much about all the crystals. Like this is a Nigerian citrine cluster. Kind of amazing. Great big pyrite. Very cool stuff. This is a fake amber skull, but very, very cool, and only $100 too. So we have so many wonderful half-price items. I promise to be doing. Someone says, "How much are you asking?" But they haven't specified what we're talking about, so I couldn't tell you. We've looked at dozens and dozens of items here. So stay tuned. Look out for my next live after 4 p.m. on the days coming up. And if you have questions, please email Kyle at crystalconcentrics.com. Thank you so much. I hate to go with so many of you watching right now, but I know you'll tune in. You'll watch my other videos. Please follow. And I'm about to go over to Instagram, Crystal Concentrics on Instagram. and give you a rundown of this type of stuff as well. So check me over at Instagram right now. I'm going to sign off from TikTok, and we'll be over on Instagram, and we'll be bringing you more live action in the days coming up. Thanks again for watching. Kyle at crystalconcentrics.com.